Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. My name is Marcus Solar. I'm one of the annuity directors here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. Wanted to thank you for taking time to listen in on the webinar this morning, up to a 10% premium bonus and 10% S&P point-to-point cap. We do have the privilege of having one of our premier partners on with us this morning, Jake Quagliaroli. He's going to cover the portfolio of products or solutions to help your clients achieve their retirement dreams and goals here. In a few minutes, I'm going to cover some of the value add that IMS or Insurance Agency Marketing Services brings to the table to help you achieve your goals as a professional or producer within the industry as well. Again, I've been with the organization now over 8 years, and I want to go through some of the value adds this morning. First and foremost, want to do some housekeeping before we get started this morning. If you do get pulled away, this will be a recorded webinar. So just let me know. I'll get you out a copy after the webinar itself. Also, if you have any questions as we go through the material this morning, as we will be covering a lot of different materials, please let us know if you have any questions in the question box down on the right-hand side, and we will try to answer those as we go through the material as it's covered. Thanks again for joining us, and let's go ahead and get started. We do have the new producer building program. It is a way for us to say thank you and welcome aboard to Insurance Agency Marketing Services. It would be good for the first 6 months that you are on board with us. It is good for your fixed indexed annuity premium or your single premium life premium that's comes through our doors. It is good for the different levels that you see on the screen before you, either a $100,000 level, which you can choose either a 1,500 piece postcard mailing to keep the prospects in front of you, or $750 in cash back to reimburse you for any expenditures within your practice, all the way to the $1 million cash level, which we either put you out in front of some major network publications like ABC, Fox News, or NBC to keep your brand out in front of those high net worth clients that you're targeting, or get you in front of 8 to 10 preset, pre-qualified clients that will help keep your pipeline full of people to see, so we can continue to help build your practice and your brand within your local community. Again, this is a way that we can say thank you. Well, welcome aboard. We look forward to a long and prosperous partnership. We also have the IMS Business Builders. These are different programs that we can help infuse some dollars back into your practice, as we know that it is very costly to run your practice. We do have the referred producer program and the marketing reimbursement program. I will touch just real briefly on the marketing reimbursement. For every 100,000 in fixed index annuity premium that you write through our organization, we will put $100 into your marketing reimbursement account. You can use this for expenditures, rent, any business expense. We do reimburse you up to 50% of those expenditures as you submit receipts through our office. I do believe that we do have some of the best back office support. We do try to take all of this work off of your table so you can do and continue to do what you do best, which is stay in front of prospects and clients alike. We do try to help you with all the case design assistance. We do have all the forms at your fingertips. Any case design or quotes, both on the annuity, life, and long-term care side, we do on our side. So we take all of that work off the table for you as well. We can help you out with expertise and coaching. And we also offer paperless contracting, which saves you time and money at the same time. One item that we would like to touch on prior getting into the IMS website, which is available to you 24/7 when we are not here in the office during regular business hours, is that Steve Murray and Charles Hearing Sr., both founders here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services, have made a promise to the field because they do realize that if it wasn't for you folks out in the field, it wouldn't be for us here in the office, that all phone calls are answered by a live individual during business hours. We do not have voicemail. And we do make a promise to the field every time you call into the office, that phone is answered within 2 rings of that phone coming in live to our office. It is a promise that we've made to the field because we understand that your time is money, and we do not want to waste your time because, again, if it wasn't for you, it wouldn't be for us here in the office. When we are not in the office on the weekends and late at night, we do have several different tools available to you out on our website, which we have all of our quoting software out there, both on the annuity and life side. We also have current life and annuity news. And one of the biggest resources that a lot of my top advisors find on the website itself is the sales resource library. If you are not familiar with this, I would invite you to take some time, go out to the website and take a look around the sales resource library. There is about $300,000 in value within that part of the website alone, and I would invite you to go out and take a look at that. Our eApp solution platform, Luma, is new. It's part of the Firelight system. iPipeline and Sunfire is all out on IMS Inc. If you have any questions on how to access this or how to take part in it, please give our office a call. Any of the annuity marketers or life marketers would be more than happy to answer any questions for you with regards to our electronic e-application platform. When it comes to creative services, I know that there are a lot of organizations out there that promise to help you build your practice, advance you to the next level, meet you where you're at. But I've been in the industry since '91, and I do have to say that our team here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services is one of the best in the industry. I know that Jacob Tedlock and his team over there in our creative marketing services, no matter where you're at in your practice, they really have the skill set to take you to that next level. If you'd like to see examples of what my team can do, either from a digital solution standpoint, turnkey solution, business card, brochure standpoint, please give our office a call. We would be more than happy to get you out some examples of what they've done for other top advisors within the industry to help brand you in your own area and really help you achieve dominance in your local area and local state. Again, here's some examples of what my creative services team can do as far as tailor marketing. Some pieces for you from a prospecting standpoint. We can help you refine your target markets and strengthen your brand. Again, if you have any questions, we do have some examples out on our website as well under the creative support tab. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to anyone in life or annuity marketing, and they'd be more than happy to get you out more examples of what my creative team can do. If you are thinking about achieving your Series 65 license, we do have IMS Wealth Management. Not only does it help you build your revenue within your practice, strengthen those relationships, and get more retention with each and every client, it really helps grow your practice overall. If you have questions on what it would take to achieve that Series 65, what it would look like, so you're not leaving those assets on the table for another advisor to come in, please give our IMS Wealth Management team a call. You can reach them here through the office at 1-800-255-5055. They would be more than happy to answer any questions with regards to the Series 65 or RIA designation. We are still working towards our top producer trek to Quebec. It is an 18-month qualification period, which ends on June 30th, 2025. The nice thing here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services is any dollar for any line of business that you do produce through our organization will count towards that trip. Again, you still have 6 months plus to qualify for this top producer trip. 5 million points overall will get you and a guest to join our top producers at Quebec. Love to see you there. Again, if you have any questions, you can reach out to any of the marketers here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services to answer any of the questions with regards to our top producer trip. If you are and you like to follow social media links like Facebook and LinkedIn, here are our links below. We'd like to keep those updated on a weekly basis on trends that are happening within the industry. Please join and follow. If you have any questions on this, again, you can reach us here at the number listed below. We can certainly answer any questions for you with regards to our social media sites. At this point in time, I'm going to go ahead and switch over the screen and share with one of our preferred partners, Jake Quigley-Rowley with Nassau Re. They've been a preferred partner as long as I've been here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. Not only do they bring a leading accumulation-style product line that will help your clients achieve goals as far as retirement goal, but they bring leading income style products and long-term care style products as well across the nation. So at this point in time, Jake, I do appreciate you taking some time out to join us this morning and cover your portfolio products.
Awesome, Marcus. Well, thank you for the intro. Thank you to everybody for taking time out of your schedule. As Marcus mentioned, we've got a ton of information to cover, a ton of different products and whatnot to go over. We're really going to highlight a lot on the accumulation side of things. We've got a great story to tell there. Really, accumulation done three different ways, and we'll break that down. We'll look at the product positioning, when, where, and how to sort of use each one of the products. We'll talk a little bit about suitability guidelines and service at Nassau overall. As we get going, again, first and foremost, want to give you some high-level info up front. For those of you not familiar with Nassau, we are a U.S. domiciled company. You can see our corporate home office right there in the middle of the screen, located downtown Hartford, Connecticut. We also have operation branches in East Greenbush, New York. Think of a suburb sort of Albany, where a lot of the processing of the business is done. When you think about who Nassau is, yes, a newer name in the industry, coming up on 10 years old, but we've been around as a company for over 170 years. Along that 170-year timeline, we've insured the life of Abraham Lincoln, and we've built a pretty sound and solid financial portfolio. You can see today almost $25 billion in assets under management, nearly 400,000 policies in force, roughly 4.9% trust pilot, so a lot of great positive feedback that we're getting overall. But to me, most importantly, to you, the advisor, taking a look at that upper right-hand side of the screen, you can see today the solvency ratio for Nassau sits at 106%. What that means, for every dollar of liabilities Nassau has on the books, we have over $1.06 in assets. That puts us up with some of really the top tier insurance companies in the industry today. And what this sound sort of financial portfolio will get you is what we've seen from a rating perspective. We have had 2 AM Best upgrades in the last 4+ years. We received a positive outlook here earlier in 2024. And we also launched a Kroll rating that moved us to the highest B, BBB+, with a positive outlook. So a lot of great momentum. The trajectory continues to move forward, and you have a strong, sound financial platform overall with Nassau. One of the things that we want to do in thanking you for working with Nassau is walk through our Nassau Elite program. Again, because you're working with us with a preferred distribution partner, Insurance Agency Marketing, you have access to the entire product portfolio. On top of that, you have access to a lot of great value add. As part of the Nassau Elite program, there are 3 strong value adds to you, the advisor. Number 1 is compensation bonuses retro to $1. You can see we have 3 different tiers within this program. $1 to $2 million in FIA sales, $2 to $5 million, or $5+ million. Depending on where you end in the calendar year, and depending on whether you're a first-time qualifier or a repeat qualifier, you're going to see you're going to receive up anywhere from a 25 basis point bonus all the way up to a 100 basis point bonus retro to $1 on your entire block of sales. So if you're a first-time qualifier, you do $3 million with NASA in 2024 through insurance agency marketing, we're going to give you a 50 basis point bonus on that entire $3 million in sales. We do incorporate multi-year guaranteed annuity sales in this program as well. They are discounted from a credit perspective 3-to-1, and there is slightly reduced bonuses. It's an 8 basis point bonus for that 1 to 2 million tier, and it grades all the way up to 25 basis points for that 5+ million. On top of that, if you're one of the top 50 qualifiers as part of our NASA Elite program, you and guests will be invited to the NASA Elite Retreat. Our 2024 production will be going to the great Stein Eriksen Lodge in Park City, Utah. A great opportunity to sort of celebrate your successes, spend time with other top NASA producers, NASA management team, and really get recharged and going for another great year ahead of you. Last but not least, when you think about this program, is the third benefit is that if you qualify at the 2+ million level, you will receive both a dedicated new business and post-service case manager. So one specific person to process your business both pre and post-issue. A lot of great value with part of this NASA Elite program. We've tried to find ways to continue to make it easier to qualify. And for non-elites in 2023, we launched our year-end blitz, where if you were able to achieve 750,000 in FIA sales over the last 4 months of the year, you would jump in at that $2 to $5 million tier in terms of bonus, service opportunities, and the opportunity again to be within that top 50 overall. Now, I did mention, let's talk a little bit about service. We'll end the presentation today sort of closing that loop, looking at suitability guidelines. One of the great things that we built at NASA, we've had this suitability instant decision tool in force for over 4 years now. What this tool does is allows you to input about 5 minutes of client data. We're going to look at some financial data, and if it's a replacement case, we're going to look at some of the particulars with that specific case. You input that data, you hit submit, you're going to receive either an instantaneous green light, meaning that case is approved, where we will then transfer all the information you've already put into our EAP platform, or you're going to receive sort of a yellow light, which will allow you to call into my suitability team, will allow you to continue to move forward with the submission of the application, but it's just letting you know, hey, there's something there that doesn't necessarily align with the algorithm. A suitability analyst is going to put their eyes on it. But when you look at the overall suitability decline rate at NASA over the last 2 years, we're sitting at roughly 1.2% on a monthly average. So business coming into NASA is getting issued, it's getting approved, and we want to thank you and continue to find ways to make life easier on your end. Now let's transition. Hopefully what you're really here to learn to see today is different product opportunities. As I mentioned, one of the things that really sticks out to me about the NASA portfolio is the opportunity to really sort of address the 4 core ideas of retirement planning. The 4 biggest risks or concerns one of your clients or prospects might have as you're working to put together a successful retirement plan. All right, we're going to talk about principal protected growth. We're going to talk about guaranteed lifetime income, the ability to help that client with critical care, long-term care type needs, and legacy planning. And what we've tried to do within each one of those 4 quadrants is build a product that really maximizes your client's asset and maximizes their benefit. We're going to start today focusing on that upper left-hand quadrant, principal protected accumulation or growth. And as I mentioned up front, what I love about the NASA accumulation product is the ability to really do accumulation 3 different ways. You have NASA growth annuity, NASA bonus annuity, and NASA bonus annuity plus. So depending on what we're trying to solve, what risk and concern is most important to that client, we're going to be able to build a plan to maximize your client's assets. So let's start with the NASA bonus annuity product. You can see high level on the screen in front of you some of the particulars with the case. a product that we're going to issue all the way up to the max issue age of, and I apologize if it says 80, we actually issue bonus annuity up to age 80, it is to age 85, up to $1 million issue ages 0 to 80, 500,000, 81 plus without prior home office approval. But the real value of this product is, first and foremost, your client is going to receive an account value bonus at issue. Issue ages 0 to 80, it's going to be a 10% bonus. Issue ages 81 to 85, you can see it's a 7% account value bonus. There is no fee for this bonus, so it is truly going to start working for that client from day one. On top of that, your client has access to 10% penalty-free as soon as 30 days after issue. That 10% penalty-free is based on the account value, meaning that bonus also applies to what they have access to. Quick example, $100,000 premium. At issue with that 10% bonus, we have $110,000 account value working for your client from day one. They also have access to $11,000 penalty-free as soon as 30 days after issue. The other great benefit for you, the advisor, is if that client were to leverage that penalty-free withdrawal, even in the first contract year, there is no commission charge back to you, the advisor. So a lot of great flexibility, a lot of customization. With that bonus, it's going to help you potentially, I'll use the word incent that client, but maybe help offset a market loss, maybe help offset a small surrender penalty or market value adjustment. Really give that client the momentum to move forward with this opportunity. When you think about design of this product, the key selling features, obviously the liquidity option, the upfront account value bonus with no fee, and some very strong crediting rates overall. What we've tried to do at Nassau is really keep that the accumulation story, though, simple and straightforward. So you have 3 different indices that you have the opportunity to allocate. You can allocate between any and all of these strategies with the ability to reallocate on contract anniversaries between any of these strategies. 1 and 2 year NASDAQ. This is a pure, true NASDAQ 100 account. There is no volatility index. There is no vol strategy in terms of this. It is a pure based on the performance of the NASDAQ 100. And if you look over the last several years, it has actually been the top performing strategy inside of the portfolio. We have 1 and 2 year S&P 500 participation rate strategies. Again, unmanaged, no vol control. It is just a pure S&P 500 strategy. If you're looking for a little volatility control, we've got you covered with our Smart Passage Index. This is a strategy that's built of the 200 least volatile stocks inside of the S&P 500 and comes with one of the top, if not the top, volatility target of 16.5%. You can see with all the different participation rate strategies, you have a no-fee base participation rate, or for a 1% annual strategy fee, anytime you have funds allocated there, we offer an enhanced participation rate. Within the S&P strategy, you also have a 1-year cap that you see comes in at a very strong 7.25%. And again, just want to highlight that 1-year S&P coming in at 35% with no strategy fee. Fixed account, 3.1% with a guaranteed floor of 3. So we will never drop below that 3%. Couple of these great rates, again, with that up to 10% account value bonus at issue. And now you've got a strong accumulation story with Nassau bonus annuity. You can see within our Group B stakes, slightly reduced cap rate of 6.75%, very strong participation rate within the NASDAQ, S&P, Smart Passage, and a 3% fixed account, again, with a guaranteed floor of 3%. Let's bring in accumulation story or opportunity number 2. And this is the Nassau Bonus Annuity Plus. What that plus does is it offers the opportunity to enhance that upfront bonus to your client. Nassau Bonus Annuity offered a 10% bonus all issue states. Bonus Annuity Plus, you can see, offers an 18% account value bonus on day one within Group A states, 16% account value bonus Group B issue states, and we'll highlight those here in another couple slides. And for the older issue ages 81 plus, you can see a 15% account value bonus to the policy on day one. For that higher for that higher bonus, there is an enhanced benefit fee of 0.95%. That annual fee only applies to the account value during the surrender charge period, so for the first 10 years of the policy, but that bonus is fully applied to the account on day one. There is also a vesting schedule with this bonus, and you'll see that in the particulars within the product material that Marcus and the great team at Insurance Agency Marketing can get you. But I just want to highlight the fact, when you think about accumulation done 3 different ways, let's just quickly recap. Again, Nassau bonus annuity, 10% account value bonus through issue age 80, 7% account value bonus ages 81 to 85, 10% liquidity, no fees to the client based on those benefits. Bonus Annuity Plus, up to an 18% account value bonus. There is a 0.95% enhanced benefit fee that applies during the surrender charge schedule. And you do have a vesting schedule of this bonus on surrender. The other difference that you have within this product is, instead of the 10% liquidity you have with bonus annuity, you now have a cumulative withdrawal opportunity. So you can see 5% penalty free as soon as 30 days after issue. For every year your client does not take a withdrawal, for up to 5 years, that 5% roll up will grow, meaning you can get up to a 25% potentially penalty-free withdrawal within Bonus Annuity Plus. Once your client utilizes that penalty-free withdrawal, the product resets at 5% and will continue to roll at 5% per year. Each year they don't take a withdrawal for up to 5 years. Because there is that enhanced benefit fee of 0.95%, what that allows us to do is obviously offer your client a higher upfront bonus, but also maintain the same crediting rates that you have with bonus annuity. So now you can really, again, sit down with that client and say, what are we trying to solve? Do we need to reposition an underperforming account that has a little higher surrender penalty, a little higher market value adjustment? We can use we can use Bonus Annuity Plus with that up to 18% bonus to help offset those losses without taking a hit to the crediting rates. If we don't necessarily need as high as that bonus, maybe we've got a 6, 7, 8, 10, 11% surrender penalty, we can go to bonus annuity with that 10% upfront bonus, and they can have the same crediting rates between these two bonus products inside the Nassau portfolio. If you're within those Group B states, remember that 16% upfront account value bonus, slightly reduced 1-year cap of 675 versus a 725, but again, same rate that you saw with bonus annuity. One of the great values of the Nassau portfolio when you look at accumulations in 3 different ways. And let's look at that third final opportunity. This is the non-bonus version accumulation product inside the Nassau portfolio. Nassau Growth Annuity. Structurally almost identical to what you have with bonus annuity. Up to 85 issue age. 10% penalty free as soon as 30 days after issue. No commission charged back to you, the advisor, if the client elects to utilize that penalty-free withdrawal within the first contract anniversary. But the sizzle point when I look at Nassau Growth Annuity is the crediting rate opportunity. One of the things you saw as we were talking about this webinar, a very competitive 10% 1-year S&P cap. Take a look at the participation rate that you have within Growth Annuity as well. A 1-year no-fee par rate of 52%, which can enhance all the way up to 64% if you elect that 1% annual strategy fee. Very strong 38% on that 1-year NASDAQ 100. And again, volatility control, Sunrise Smart Passage Index got you covered there, as well as, again, a very competitive fixed account of 4.3% with a guaranteed floor of 3. If you're in those Group B states, you can see that one-year cap comes in at 9.5%. And again, very strong participation rates, fixed accounts within Nassau Growth Annuity. The other differentiator that you have with growth annuity is that this is not just built on a 10-year surrender charge schedule. This product comes with a 7-year surrender charge schedule, and we are seeing a ton of momentum on this shorter duration accumulation FIA. You can see very, very competitive caps and par rates. 1-year S&P cap comes in at 9%. 1-year S&P par, 47%. With a fixed account coming in at 3.55%, and again, a guaranteed floor of 3. Now, as we're sitting here, I want to quickly sort of talk about the missing piece when we think about accumulation products. And that's the renewal rate integrity of the carrier that you're working with. And what I can tell you at Nassau, what we try to do is be very straightforward and be very open. We have a marketing piece that shows the history of the accumulation product inside of Nassau. And what I can tell you is roughly on average, 99% of cap-based strategies have renewed within 100 basis points of their issue date cap. Roughly 70% of participation rate strategies have renewed at or above their issue date participation rate. And 100% of fixed accounts have renewed at or above their issue date fixed rate. So yes, we have that very strong 3% 1-year fixed account, but based on the design and the pricing of this product, we've been able to maintain par rates at a very, very high level overall within the accumulation products inside of Nassau. We do offer the ability to illustrate each and every one of these strategies. We're going to show you the most recent best and worst 10-year periods to really help you wrap your arms around, hey, okay, do I want to look at 1 or 2-year strategy? Do I want to look at a no fee or a fee-based participation rate? A blend of all the different strategies. Here's really going to show you how these strategies have performed over recent cycles and recent periods. And within the Nassau Growth Annuity product, the 10-year contract, we continue to offer an optional income rider, what we call the amplified income or amplified income plus rider. What we do here is attach a benefit base that's going to grow at 150% of index credits. You then have the opportunity to elect a levelized income or a rising income opportunity where that benefit base is going to continue to grow even after the income has been activated at 150% of index credits. So sort of that buffer, that hedge, for maybe a client who's looking to get that principal protected growth, but still potentially leverage this asset for a lifetime income number. So that's accumulation done 3 different ways. Nassau Growth Annuity is a non-bonus product inside of the Nassau portfolio, offering up to a 10% 1-year S&P cap and participation rates north of 50% on the S&P 500. Nassau Bonus Annuity, offering you a no-fee 10% upfront account value bonus and very strong up to 7.25% 1-year S&P cap, or our Bonus Annuity Plus, which enhances that bonus up to 18% based on the issue date, with a lot of strong crediting rates and a lot of income flexibility within the product. Now, I quickly want to walk through the guarantee side of the Nassau portfolio. These products, whether they're standalone or you're sort of doing a split annuity app, focusing on the guaranteed lifetime income and accumulation, you got a lot of different ways that you can really leverage the sort of product positioning story within the Nassau portfolio. What I love about Nassau Income Accelerator is it's going to give you the opportunity to breach or open up more conversation topics with your client. What do I mean by that? With Nassau Income Accelerator, I want you to think of a product that's offering guaranteed lifetime income. But it really does it in 2 phases. Phase 1 is our flex forward or early income feature. It allows you to accelerate income anywhere between 1 to 8 years. Once you get through that acceleration period, you then lock into phase 2, which is the lifetime income benefit. So when you think about this product, the ability to accelerate or front load income anywhere between 1 to 8 years, it really ties in well with the Social Security conversation. And when you think north of 90% of clients are looking to have the conversation with their financial advisor about Social Security, you've never had a product with the flexibility that Income Accelerator offers. So now you can open up that conversation to more than just being what we all know that, sure, if you start claiming Social Security at age 62 when you're able to, you're going to receive a significantly lower payout than what you would if you can defer all the way to the full retirement age of 67, which is 100% claim, or even 70, which is 124% benefit. And when you think about what that means from a dollars and cents perspective, it does have a true meaning. Here's a 64-year-old client, right? If they were to claim Social Security at 64, they're going to get roughly $16,800 in lifetime income. If we're to able to defer to full retirement age, 3 years, 67, it's going to generate nearly $4,000 more in benefit from Social Security. And if we can get all the way to age 70, it's almost $10,000 more in benefit from Social Security. Now, again, we can have that conversation, but until today, you really haven't had a product that's going to allow you to plug in an asset and sort of overcome that income loss that client would have by deferring Social Security. And if you're looking at ways to stay on top of this conversation, we've tried to build a robust portfolio. So you can see we have our Social Security Hub that offers a lot of great third-party articles, podcasts, a lot of great information for you and your client. So let's look at that conversation. Right here, I've got a 57-year-old client. You're sitting down starting to talk about Social Security. And this client says to you, you know, what I'm going to do is I'm planning on retiring at age 62, 64, whatever it may be, right there in my early 60s. And I'm just going to claim Social Security at age 62 because I know I can, and I really don't know how else to sort of play that story. As you're going through that conversation, though, you uncover that this client has roughly $250,000 asset that you can work with and potentially look at leveraging an index annuity product. So what we do with this 57-year-old client is we transition that $250K into Income Accelerator. We're deferring activation of income for 5 years to get that client to 62. And what we're going to do, if you remember, our early income period could be anywhere between 1 and 8 years. But what we're going to do is we're going to look at front loading income for 5 years. That will give that client the ability to defer claiming Social Security until full retirement age of 67, getting that 100% payout. Now, as you're having that conversation, what you uncover that if your client claims Social Security at age 62, let's just say they were going to get $25,000 in benefit. So we put in the parameters: 57-year-old client, $250,000, 5-year deferral, 5-year front load of income. The great part is the illustrating tool is going to do the work for you. And you can see in this middle box here, the minimum that we're allowed to front load is $24,296. The maximum is $35,228. Now, if you recall, our client said, hey, if I claim Social Security at age 62, I'm going to get $25,000 in benefit. So as you're having this conversation with the client, you're going to say, well, what we're going to do is let's take out $30,000 through the Income Accelerator product. We're going to take out $150,000 over the first 5 years. We're going to give you a little bit more than what Social Security would have if we started claiming it at age 62. Then at age 67, our $30,000 is going to drop down to $21,368 for life. Yes, we're taking about an $8,000, $9,000 loss, but we've also now going to flip on Social Security, and we've gone from 70% payout all the way up to 100%. So the lifetime income I'm getting as a client is substantially higher. That's the ability that you have within the NASA Income Accelerator product. The ability to really address a lot of different opportunities to open up the Social Security conversation Or another way that I'm having advisors use this product today. We all know inflation over the last couple of years has been substantially higher than sort of the averages. It's another form of sequence of return risk that's been highlighted within the industry. We don't know with the clients that we're talking about, somebody who's sitting down with you saying, hey, I'm going to retire 3 years, 5 years, 8 years from today. We don't know what inflation is going to look like 3, 5, 8 years from today. What if we dropped an asset into Income Accelerator? And we said, this is going to be our sort of hedge against inflation, our hedge against that sequence of returns risk. And if 5 years from today when you retire, like it has been over the last year, CPI index around 21%, let's use that flex forward benefit for 2-3 years and increase that lifetime income we're receiving by 15-20%. Let's help offset that through the flexibility that you have with the Income Accelerator. So again, just a different way to maybe look at utilizing that product. A lot of great opportunities to, again, pull together customized illustrations and really meet the needs of your clients through a lot of different conversations that you're going to be able to have, a lot of different flexibility points within this product. We've tried to build a robust portfolio of material, product summaries, overviews. We've got a lot of consumer white pages, pre-approved email templates, social media ads, so a lot of different ways that you can look at using this product on top of obviously all the great material that insurance agency marketing has for you as well. I'm going to take the last couple minutes, run through the personal income annuity. This is a sort of levelized income product. The strength of this product is in the story. Depending on when you sit down with a client, when that client says their income horizon, when they're transitioning from the accumulation to the distribution phase, you're going to elect either our income today, income tomorrow rider. Income today is going to give your client an upfront 30% bonus. If they defer activating that lifetime income rider 12 months, we're going to add a 7.5% bonus on top of the 30. And if they defer another 24 months or another 12 months, counting us to 24 months before activating that lifetime income rider, we're giving you another 7.5% bonus, giving your client a 45% income account bonus within 24 months and 1 day after issue. Client with a little longer time horizon, so we're thinking 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10 years down the road, you elect the income tomorrow rider. And in that situation, instead of giving you a big upfront bonus to your income account, for every year your client defers activating income, we're going to grow their benefit base and guarantee 14% simple for up to 10 years or until they claim income, whichever comes first. We've got a very straightforward and easy way to customize the illustration, a side-by-side comparison of income today versus income tomorrow, so you can really sit down and show your client the value of the guarantees and how this product can perform. We've also come up with a unique way for you to market this product with our check quoting tool. So you can input a prospect name or a client name, input a premium, input a deferral period, and we'll print out a check with their name on it that shows exactly what they're going to get on a monthly, semi-annual, quarterly, or annual basis. And a great sort of leave behind for those clients that sort of like the tangible, or a great marketing piece is maybe stamp your business card on the back with their name and an asset number from a check perspective with the personal income annuity. Last but not least, personal protection choice. This is rounding out the guaranteed side of the portfolio done 3 ways. This is sort of the combo benefit Swiss Army knife product inside of the Nassau portfolio. This is a product that's still going to offer a very popular income today, income tomorrow strategy. So up to 45% bonus, 14% roll up. We've got you covered with income today, income tomorrow. Our care benefit, where we're going to enhance the lifetime income your client is receiving from Nassau by up to 250% if your client goes into a nursing home, by up to 175% if your client's not able to fill 206 ADLs and need in-home care. And the great differentiator with this care benefit is that Nassau will pay this enhanced benefit even if the account value has depleted to 0. Let me say that again. Nassau will pay this enhanced benefit for nursing home or in-home care needs directly to your client for up to 5 years as long as they qualify, even if there's nothing left on the account value side. Not only that, we will cover in a spousal situation, a joint payout, we will cover both spouses, again, for a maximum of 5 years. So the ability to start and stop this benefit makes this, in my opinion, and the opinion of a lot of advisors, the most friendly client, consumer-friendly combo benefit product in the marketplace. Income, critical care, plus legacy, a 100% lump sum death benefit that's going to grow your client's asset at guaranteed 10% simple through age 70, 5% simple age 71 to 85 for a max of 10 years, or until your client turns age 85, whichever comes first. So all inside of one product. We've covered an income need, we've covered a critical care need, and we've covered a legacy need with one premium and no underwriting that you're typically used to with products that provide these types of benefits. If you haven't looked at personal protection choice, here's a great way to really differentiate yourself from other advisors that are out there in the marketplace that might be competing for that business. And as I mentioned at the beginning, I want to close it when we look at suitability. I believe that Nassau has really built a suitability platform aimed at making your life a little easier, aimed at working with you to try and get your clients the protection and coverage that they need. You can see from a suitability guideline standpoint, I talked about that instant decision tool. At Nassau, we will consider any case with up to a 9.9% net loss to your client. We're looking for that contract to be enforced for about 24 months, and we're looking for that client to have roughly 6 months of liquid assets, 6 months of expenses held liquid. Those are going to be your big parameters that we're really focused on in terms of moving this case forward, getting it issued, and getting your client the guarantees and the protection that they need. If you have questions with it, again, utilize this suitability instant decision tool. Speak to the great team at Insurance Agency Marketing that continues to work through these products and sales on a daily basis to make sure we're positioning your client for the best opportunity. So with that, we'll start closing things down, opening it up for question and answers. But what I really, again, want to emphasize is whether you're looking at principal protected accumulation, whether you're looking at guarantees, the strength of the Nassau portfolio is we're really going to give you 3 different ways to build that story. Again, whether we're talking accumulation with higher caps, no bonuses, or up to 18% premium account value bonus to your client, or slightly reduced crediting rates to the non-bonus products, or flexibility of guarantees with Nassau Income Accelerator, personal income annuity, and personal protection choice to, again, get that asset working for the client and cover the risks and concerns that they might have. So with that said, I want to, again, first and foremost, thank you for the opportunity to present today. Marcus, thank you for all that Insurance Agency Marketing does to continue to tell the Nassau story and help protect clients and advisors. I'll pause here, kick it back to you, but greatly appreciate the opportunity to earn your business. Thank you again for the opportunity here today. Marcus, the stage is yours.
I appreciate that, Jake. I'm going to go ahead and launch a poll. If you would like more information on Nassau products, or if you thought of a client as Jake was going through those solutions that these products might be a good fit for any upcoming appointments, or if you'd like to see an example quote, please indicate so. I'd be more than happy to put that together for you and get that emailed out to you today. Just let me know. Also, you showed a question down here, Jake, about the care benefit. And I'm sure this comes up quite a bit in our webinars in the past, but the care benefit out in California, is that available, or do we have any more information on that at this point?
Yeah, no, unfortunately, the state of California has not approved the care benefit. Personal protection choice as a product is there. You're really going to have income and death benefit within the product. It's really, we're continuing to work to try and get it approved there, but it's not something that seems like it's too eminent at this point.
All right. At this point in time, I don't show any other questions. I do appreciate everyone taking time to listen in this morning. Jake, as always, I appreciate you taking some time. Nassau has been a preferred partner of Insurance Agency Marketing for years, and I'm sure the partnership will continue. I do appreciate everyone taking time to listen in. If you did get pulled away, like I said, I will get you out a copy of the webinar this morning. And I will follow up on those that would like more information on the products or would like to see a customized quote. I hope everyone has a wonderful day and enjoy. Happy holidays.